Hi, it's me again with laser tips and tricks. And I just did this file yesterday for somebody to help them draw this. And if you want to know how to draw that shape, you can search this one. But it's under CorelDRAW tips and tricks. But if you look, I ran this as one job, and there's a little bit of lint from a rag, but I ran it at one job at 70 speed and 100 power. And these were gray and this was black, like the file. But when you run a job all at the same time, now granted this is deeper than these are, and you can see right here the word candy is black and this was gray. But I ran it, and I've had a couple people through the last couple months question my running a job twice, but look at the difference. The black was run at 70 speed. This was run at like 90 speed, 90 power, and 400 dots per inch instead of 600 dots per inch. And you can actually see, and the advantage, what I like about this, if you run your black first, and then you can run your gray, if it's not quite dark enough, you can actually, I don't know if you can see this in your monitor, but you can see the dots per inch difference. But it's a pretty cool effect. So how I do that, and this one's a little bit different than the ones before. Let me just erase this picture. I've got all the black separated. I've got my nudge factor set on 5 inches. So I'm going to take my gray and I'm going to move it out of the way, and I'm going to run this job at 70 speed, 100 power. And then I'm going to take this and take all the black and move it out of the way and bring my gray back in. With your nudge factor, it's going to be exactly where it was. And then if it's not quite, run it at a higher speed and lesser power and 400 dots per inch, or you don't even have to do that. But then if it's not quite dark enough, you can run it again and it'll still look like this, which I think is a lot better look, because it makes the candy stand out. And then I thought I'd throw a little insight how I separated the black from that shape. And we'll just do that real quick. If you have, I'm just going to do it with a rectangle, and you make that rectangle black. And then you take and make another rectangle and make it gray. You cannot move that gray out of the way and run the black, because the fact that it's all black. So it's going to go on top of that gray. So what you can do in that case is, let's put no fill, and let's fill in with the Smart Fill tool with the black your two areas that you want black. Then you can move them out of the way, and then you can actually move your box and delete it. And then you could take your Smart Fill tool and fill that in with a gray, whatever strength, 30% or whatever you want to use, and you can fill that in. So now, and then take away the outline so it won't cut out. But that way, with these two, then you would group these together with a Control G, and you would run that job with this out of the way, and it still had a hairline. You can delete that. So you could run this black, move it out of the way just as long as it's off the laser bed, and move this back and then run the gray. And you'll get that effect. And then you can see it right here in this drawing where this is part of the black part. That's a knot hole. But this is part of that black and this is part of that black. And this is called reverse engraving. It's the same as the wood. It never touched it. But you could see in that first picture where the depth is different, but it all looks the same, and it's kind of hard to read. Anyway, I hope that helped a little bit, and thank you for watching.